हेलो हाय आदाब और सत श्री अकाल और एक बार फिर से आ गया हूँ मैं आप लोगों के बीच आपका अमराज आरजे हम 90.4 मेगाहर्ट्ज कम्युनिटी रेडियो ज्ञानवाणी यानी कि ज्ञान की वाणी पर और दोबारा से आप लोगों के पास लेकर आए हैं। आज हम लोग नो योर डिपार्टमेंट। आज नो योर डिपार्टमेंट में हम एक और शख्सियत को यहाँ पर लेकर आए हैं स्कूल ऑफ फार्मेसी से। उनके बारे में मैं आपको कुछ बातें बताता हूँ। उनका पूरा नाम है मिस्टर प्रदीप चास्कर। वो असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर हैं डी.वाई. पाटिल स्कूल ऑफ फार्मेसी में, जिन्होंने इसके इंसेप्शन के साथ ही इसको ज्वाइन किया था। 14 इयर्स ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस है उन्हें इस टीचिंग लाइन में स्पेशली, एंड 32 रिसर्च एंड रिव्यू पब्लिकेशंस वो अभी तक दे चुके हैं या सबमिट कर चुके हैं। सर, हाउ आर यू? गुड आफ्टरनून एंड वेरी वार्म वेलकम हियर।
Good afternoon, sir. Thanks a lot for giving this opportunity to talk over here.
ऑलवेज सर, माय प्लेजर। और अब कुछ सवालों की शुरुआत करते हैं और आपसे डिपार्टमेंट को लेकर और आपकी फील्ड को लेकर कुछ सवाल पूछता हूं, एंड विच विल आल्सो एनलाइटन अस एंड स्पेशली द स्टूडेंट्स। हाउ हैज द रोल ऑफ फार्मासिस्ट इवॉल्व्ड ओवर द ईयर्स एंड व्हाट इम्पैक्ट हैज दिस हैड ऑन द हेल्थ केयर सिस्टम एज अ होल?
Basically, if we look at the profession called pharmacy, it was earlier not at all a recognized profession, but nowadays, since pandemic,
Yes.
the profession has got its boom and recognition as well.
You're
So
right.
pharmacists earlier were not professionals as such. So we have transitions from the medication dispensers to crucial healthcare providers, which offer services like the medication therapy, management of the therapies, vaccinations, chronic disease management, and many more in line. As such, the role expanded and which enhanced the patient outcomes, promoting adherence to the medications, preventing adverse reactions, side effects, the food interactions, and so on. Patient counseling has become a centric role of every pharmacy profession, and collaborating with other healthcare professionals, pharmacists now ensure comprehensive patient care, optimizing treatment plans, reducing healthcare costs, and so on. Their roles now are in clinical, in hospitals, in the service of the nation,
Sure.
in the entire society. Nowadays, the evolution fasters as compared to the earlier days, with the patient as the center, so called as patient-centric approach, and improving accessibility to healthcare services, especially in the underserved areas, is the prime role of every pharmacist nowadays. So ultimately, the integration of pharmacists into primary care settings elevates the efficiency and effectiveness of the healthcare system, thereby benefiting the entire public or entire people in all the areas of the society.
Sure, sir. Nicely explained, especially. Okay. Could you share some insights into the latest advancement in pharmaceutical research and how they are contributing to the development of new treatments and therapies?
In terms of research, if we all know, whatever doctors prescribe are the basic medications which are invented or discovered by any pharmacist. Doctors themselves do not go and discover any medication; they just prescribe them. The brain behind the development of any formulation, any molecule, is basically the pharmacist. So, being a pharmacist, the recent pharmaceutical research has been developed in recent areas, especially post-pandemic. Now, there are insights wherein there are many more areas opened up for pharmaceutical research. One significant advancement in this rise of precision medicine, tailoring treatments, is based on the individual genetic makeup, wherein the biotechnology oriented research is now always getting a boom along with the normal patient medications. Then there are various technologies which offer potentials for gene editing, promising genetic disorder therapies,
Yes.
and so on. Immunotherapy has gained a high boom in this country, especially as everyone knows that the genes or genetic order of every human being is different, so the medications affecting those people will also be different. So studying these genesis will always give rise to certain more new advancements in the gene technology also.
Yes.
There is one more field which is now quite in picture nowadays, that is the nanotechnology from last few years, and that is giving you targeted drug deliveries, enhancing the efficacies while minimizing the side effects, and eventually more potency related drugs can be developed, formulations can be developed based on these nanotechnology related activities. Additionally, artificial intelligence driven drug delivery, drug discovery is nowadays accelerating.
Yes.
And it is identifying the promising compounds which can now be formulated, and these advancements can now be seen into new eras of personalized medicine, and we hope that more effective treatments come out with lower side effects in the area.
Okay. What are some of the key challenges facing the pharmaceutical industry today, and how is the academic community working to address these challenges?
The basic and the most important challenge which the industry is facing from so many years is the money issue. The costing of drug discoveries now goes in billions and trillions of dollars, and that is the prime area wherein the issue can be addressed, or should be addressed rather. Thereafter, there are stringent regulations of many countries, different regulations of various countries, the patent expirations, drug pricing pressures, and many more.
Like yours, actually, you have to do first the FDA approved, and then actually it will be into the circulation.
So every country will have their own approval systems. So not necessarily the rules or the advancements that we do in US will be applicable to Europe.
Yes, definitely.
India, of course, has a wide range of materials which can be approved in the Indian market, but the same may not be approved in the US market.
In the US market,
they require some more stringent regulations as compared to our country. So that is the main hindrance with respect to the approval of the molecules, or the approval of the formulations rather. Of course, cost is not a issue in US or Europe, but Indians, of course, Indian companies will not spend so much to have a new molecule in market.
Yes.
There are many Indian companies which do so, but that will be in collaboration or in advancements with some other industries or merger with other industries. That is, of course, happening. So we usually wait for patent expiration, so that a new generic molecule can be developed which can benefit the local people in India. So that is the main hindrance, the cost and the regulatory affairs or regulatory monitoring of various countries which lack or which will make us behind in the areas of research.
Okay.
Apart from that, there are academic institutions also which train many scientists, many people. There are grants, there are collaborations which the Indian government promote nowadays. So that will naturally ensure generation of a skilled force which will have some research oriented goals.
Yes.
Additionally, there are advancements in drug technology techniques, the methodologies, the open access publications. They will also help in having more and more research oriented goals or research oriented attitudes for the new scientists. Cross-disciplinary or interdisciplinary research also promotes many research molecules. For example, nowadays, if you know that diabetes usually requires injections of insulins, but there are various patches which can provide the drug for a longer period of time. There are gadgets which can do the similar things. Like for example, we have glucometers which check sugar level, which was not possible earlier days.
Oh yes.
So there are gadgets which combine technology and the medicine together.
So especially also have the the heartbeats or your heartbeat.
Right. Likewise, there are various interdisciplinary fields coming together, which will promote the drug discovery, drug development, and overall, it is the academia's diverse efforts which will address the industry challenges and advance the global health of the society.
Okay. It was actually very long explanation, sir. Now this time. Okay. In the context of the current global health crisis, as actually we have seen the corona, and after that especially, okay, what role has the field of pharmacy played in ensuring the accessibility and distribution of essential medication and vaccines, and especially because we have talked about the FDA approvals and all the things, especially if you are making the vaccines, but actually if it's not coming into the country or to the people, like this Sputnik V or Covaxin or Coronel or something like that.
Sir, to answer this question, I hope we all know, and we should be proud that majority of the world's population, we have supplied the vaccinations.
Oh yes, definitely.
After the COVID.
And there was actually
pandemic.
the two vaccines at that time. One is the Covaxin and second one is also other.
Right. So we were amongst the leading nations to provide the entire world related, the vaccines, the medications, the oxygen supplies,
Yes.
and whatnot. It was not the developed countries like US or Europe which were in the lead front.
Oh yes.
It was us who were there. Similarly, to counteract this, we have touchless payment methods, UPI. I hope you know that.
Oh yes,
we are
definitely.
the only country,
The
the first country
money.
who has launched UPI. So that was post-COVID only.
Post-COVID only.
So it is the merger of technology and medicine which has helped us.
Necessity is the mother of invention. So
Right,
something like
right.
that at that time.
So it is the combination of technology and the medication which has helped us, and we should be enough proud that we were the country who has done this miracle.
Oh yes, yes.
So it is just the basis of the drug research only, wherein we were successfully able to develop 2 vaccines, not one.
Yes, not one. It
That
was
too
two.
in a cost-effective way. Majority of the people in India have received free of cost.
Free of cost. Yes,
Right.
definitely.
So we were the, post-COVID, if we say, we were the only country who has done this much effort, or we have boomed.
Yes, in the area
with
of
respect to-
vaccination.
In the area of vaccination. Now, as a pharmacist, it was not only the doctors and the nurses or the hospitals who were working,
Oh yes.
but it is also the dispensing pharmacist, the hospital pharmacist, the clinical pharmacist who were also equally working for the benefit of the society in those pandemic areas.
Pandemic areas.
Even we know our hospital, it was working day and night. Not only doctors, but the entire team of the hospital was on the forefront. So amid the global health crisis, pharmacy has been pivotal in ensuring accessibility and distribution of vital medications, not only to Indians, but also to the world. And we have adapted services, consultations, prescription deliveries, and so on. So they have managed drug shortages. We have provided guidance on medications, especially during the COVID treatment. What all precautions are to be taken?
Yes.
What type of treatments we need to take? The provision of the medications from door to door, that has also been taken care by the pharmacists only. So being instrumental in vaccine distribution, also administering doses to the people, educating them in a effective way, educating them and informing them about the pandemic, about the disorders or the vaccination programs, was also done by the pharmacists only. So we have addressed vaccine hesitancy. Most of the people, I hope many of us know that there were some litigations that because of vaccinations there are various side effects taking place.
Oh yes, definitely.
Which unfortunately was
there
not
were
there.
some seminars also about that.
Which unfortunately was not there. So guiding people regarding the hesitancy of vaccination was also a part of our role, which we have done. Apart from that, we have offered them information, we have assured them about their treatment, and thorough collaboration with the healthcare providers and policymakers. We continue to be in the forefront to ensure equitable access to the medications, the vaccines, and we were in the forefront to safeguard the public health also.
Okay, sir, nicely explained. And now the final question. With the rise of personalized medicine and targeted therapies, how is the curriculum for pharmacy education adapting to train the next generation of pharmacists to meet the demands of this evolving landscape?
So, with respect to
Do you need the water?
with respect to education, pharmacy education has been evolving over a number of years, and as we go through the syllabus, we see that it is a multifaceted part, or it is a multifaceted subject oriented course. Moreover, practical based skills are also needed in industry, as we are playing with the life of people. Mere formulating a medication is not the job, but proper manufacturing of those materials, proper designing of the molecules is also one of the major role which needs to be done. So appropriate skill sets are required so as to prepare these molecules in a best possible way, so that the life of the people will not be endangered in those cases. So pharmacy education, which is evolving nowadays, to prepare pharmacists for personalized medication and targeted therapies. Moreover, as we have already discussed, there are various arenas which are coming up,
Yes.
like artificial intelligence, like the medical devices, wherein the newly trained pharmacists also find a role in developing the medications and in various drug delivery systems also. So curriculum now emphasizes on pharmacogenomics to some part, which will guide the students to understand the drug response. They also learn about patient-specific medication regimens, interpret the data. Interdisciplinary research will also help in collaboration, as we have discussed earlier. Experiential learning will integrate the real applications. Exposing the students to personal healthcare settings is also possible nowadays. Ethical considerations are also part of the syllabus, wherein communication skills, the patient counseling methods, and various other aids are also taught to the students or the newly trained pharmacists. So by incorporating various arenas of medicines, we are able to equip the future pharmacists so as to navigate and excel in the dynamic landscape of personalized medicine and the targeted therapies.
ओके, थैंक यू वेरी मच सर। और आज थे हमारे साथ मिस्टर प्रदीप चास्कर, जिन्होंने हमें बड़ी खूबसूरती के साथ, बहुत खूबी के साथ और बहुत ज़्यादा एक्सप्लेन करते हुए इन सारे सवालों के जवाब दिए थे। थैंक यू सो मच एक्चुअली यू बीइंग हियर, एक्चुअली यू केम हियर, और जल्दी आप लोगों को दोबारा भी हम लोग देखेंगे साथ में नो योर फैकल्टी में। थैंक यू सो मच सर।
थैंक यू सर।